Have you ever watched a show and a character shows up and you're kind of like, I want to ask you kindly but firmly to fuck off and leave? Well, there's been a few times where I've felt like that. This video is to celebrate the cream of the crop elite douchebags in anime. Believe it or not, this list was actually kind of tough to make because there really aren't that many characters that I hate with a fiery passion. Imagine that. Now, this video will have spoilers because I can't really talk about these characters in depth without having spoilers. So without further ado, here are my top 10 hated characters in anime. At number 10, I have Sosuke Aizen. Now the main reason why I hate him is because he is a broken ass character. His power is called perfect hypnosis and allows him to control a person's senses to the point where he can make the target misinterpret a person's form, shape, mass, feel, and smell to be the enemies. And how does he gain control of someone? Simple. He just needs to show someone the release of his Zanpakuto. So basically, he just needs to be like this. Hey, you guys want to see my Shikai? Boom. He's got him. That's so fucking stupid and broken. I also hate the fact that he always has the perfect plan. Yes, it's normal to have backup plans, but this motherfucker has plans A through goddamn Z, and he accounts for every little fucking thing. And to make it worse, whenever something does happen, he's always like, I knew you were gonna do that. That was all according to my plan. Like the fuck, dude? You're broken as all hell. Get the fuck out of here. At number 9, I have Danzo Shimura. The best way to describe Danzo is a shady politician that will do anything that he feels that will help him or the village. Now, you can make an argument that he really does have the village's best intention at heart, but that still doesn't excuse the shady shit that he's pulled. He's the one who gave Itachi the mission to kill his own clan. I really don't have much to say about him other than he's a fucking bastard. At number 8, I have Sugo Nobunuki. This guy is just an all-around scumbag. He basically took 300 people that survived SAO and used them as test subjects to research on how to control players' emotions and memories. Oh, and to make matters worse, he took Asuna hostage and sexually assaulted her. Yeah. What's really funny and pathetic at the same time is that he thinks he's really fucking cool and awesome. But in reality, he's just a big fucking bitch-ass coward. At number 7, I have Tsunanaga Tamaki. If I had to summarize this character in 2 words, it would be fucked up. Not only did he frame Gonta for the death of his classmates, he also runs Dead Man Wonderland, a prison where inmates are used as entertainment for the general public. What the public doesn't know is that Dead Man Wonderland is a messed up prison. All the inmates are on death row, and they have these necklaces that constantly pump poison into their body, and the only way to escape death is to eat this special candy every 3 days. These candies are hard to get, and most of the time the inmates get the candies by playing these death games with other inmates. All this for Tamaki's sick amusement. At number 6, I have Kyubey. Yes, he does make girls into magical girls, but in the process, he rips out their souls and places them into a little gem, leaving the girl's body an empty shell. To be fair, he does grant the wish that girl has before he completely ruins their life without telling them the full terms and agreements to being a magical girl. I guess the thing that really pisses me off about him, he's so indifferent to the girls being mad at him when they find out the truth about what it really means to be a magical girl. He basically is just like, that's not my fucking problem. At number 5, I have the Prime Minister. The epitome of a greedy shitbag politician. Like, straight up, he's a fucking bastard. He doesn't give a shit about anyone but himself. Like, even when his son dies, he doesn't give a fuck. And, ironically, his name is Honest. At number 4, I have Makoto Ito. There are no redeeming qualities for this character. I mean, you can probably find one redeeming trait for a few of these characters on this list. But Makoto is such a fucking tool, you can't defend his actions. So at the beginning, he's just this quiet, plain guy who has a crush on a girl. Then he starts to go out with that girl. Then he gets nervous he's not being a good boyfriend. So what does he do? He goes to his other friend to practice being a good boyfriend. To be more blunt, he sleeps with her. Then he gets bored with his girlfriend and his friend. So then he starts sleeping like with all the girls in his class. Like, what the actual fuck? How much of a dickbag do you have to be to do that kind of shit? At least he gets what's coming to him at the end. At number 3, I have the kids from Elfenlied that beat and kill a puppy. I don't even have to say anything more about this. They're fucking heartless. Like, who the fuck does that? At number 2, I have Shao Tucker. Gendo Ikari has some stiff competition for the Father of the Year award. Shao was a state alchemist who got his license by making a chimera, and with the test to renew his license coming up, he struggles with what he's gonna do to pass the test. So he makes another chimera, but this one can speak and comprehend language. So how did he make this chimera? He used his daughter Nina and her dog. Then you find out he used his wife to make the first chimera. He's the package deal. A scumbag father and husband all in one. At number 1, I have Light Yagami. Without a doubt, he is the ultimate douchebag. I will admit, I did agree with what he was doing at the beginning, but he got way out of control and became way too greedy. And he also got a huge god complex. His sister was kidnapped and all he cared about was if he was going to get captured. And when they did get her back, he seemed so indifferent about the whole situation. Not to mention that his dad died right in front of him and he acted like he cared about what happened. But in reality, he didn't care at all. Now, someone can argue that he really did care, and that's fine. This is my interpretation of that scene, so someone else might have saw that differently than I did. But anyway, back on track. I hate this fucking dickbag. I don't think there's ever been a character that I've hated more than Light. It's crazy how popular the character is. Well, at least the female fan base loves him, and for the most part they just like him because he's hot. But not me! Fuck this guy. It was so satisfying to see him die at the end, and it was funny to see him act like a huge bitch begging for his life to be spared. Well, that was my list. Hopefully you guys liked it. I would like to know some of the characters that you guys hate. Let me know in the comments section. If you liked my video, please subscribe to my channel, like my Facebook page, follow me on Twitter. I'm TKashikoi, and I'll see you guys next time.